What's up, everyone? Another Void back, more Satisfactory for you. Season 2, Episode 10. We have a lot of stuff to do. Finally, at Episode 9, we finished our first train track, got our first stations in. Everything's working. Let's get back into Unpause because I wanted you to see the train leaving the station here. No, do it. Okay, there it is. See, it's leaving with zero, it's unloaded everything, so everything's working. And what you can actually do, which you guys probably already noticed, I didn't know this, is each loader actually has its items per minute coming through. And this one says 84, so I'm going to guess that these are all about 84. So that in total is 240 per minute, which is 2 lines. Now, I think this is going to speed up, actually, because what's happening is, and this is actually good, is the train is faster than how long it takes to fill the station over here. What that means is the train gets there and waits because the cars are not full. So it's not going to leave until the cars are full, which means that the train, if there are enough trains to keep that ore getting out of there, right, and getting over to our station, then that means, I think, if logic is serving me, tell me what do you think in the comment section, that means we're getting 120, we're getting a full 120 per minute of ore from each of those nodes. We're actually getting the 360. Again, I'm pretty sure that the numbers will back that up because it's sitting there waiting. So right now it's loading ore in right now, which is kind of like as if it was at our spot, because it can pick up and drop off so much. It's like it's doing 120 per minute, but it's like kind of buffering it, and when the buffer fills, it gives you the whole chunk at one time. So the difference though is you've got a lot of ore locked up in the system. It takes a while for that ore to really, you've got, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes worth of ore just in your system at any given time, and that's what is really going on with that. So I added to the to-do list. I updated it in between episodes. I really haven't done anything else. I probably should resupply because I'm kind of probably getting low on some stuff. Not really. Maybe frames. Nope. I think we're good. Everything looks good. And what I want to do is expand the iron right here on the smeltery. And then after we do that, it's time to start setting up where we want the forge and get that forge going, because we really just need iron, like steel pipes and some steel beams, and we'd be off doing the next milestones and unlocking more things. I'm not going to build the ironwork straight away because we already have, our machines are working just fine for now, and it's going to take a long time to build those trains and whole factories and stuff, and I'd rather just keep moving until that doesn't suffice anymore and it's not fast enough, we're not getting enough plate, or we need plate on the logistics network or something like that. So let's get into it. Let's expand this thing now that we do have iron. We're just going to put one box into one side, and that way I can feed that whole thing. I think in the future we might have to do one feeds both, depending on how many smelts we can get in here. So why don't we just get this thing hooked up? I don't think it's hooked up in here, so let's do that. I did not do that yet. But actually, why don't we add more smelts? I want... Well, these can do 30 per minute, right? So I want... that should be 120. That's 2 lines. Now, it's not snapping. So we're going to do this. I think if you... Yeah, see, I can just tell it put 2 in. There we go. Let's get the rest of this stuff in. We got splitters right here. Nope, splitters. Yeah, thanks. And it needs to line up with this guy. So let's get that lined up. And it needs to come in the back. Bam. Let's get this side set up since we're already on splitter. And everything's all nice and tidy already. See, that's going to be... There we go. And bam. And I think these are set up correctly. Yeah, those are good. Let's get the mergers in now. Let's get this system done just fast. Get this sucker in. Because we're going to start locking up our system, because we're not taking iron ore out of the train right now. So it's going to get locked up. It's just going to sit there. We don't want that. We don't want any of that action, actually. So now we can get all these things hooked up because we're ready. Right? And then I'm just going to draw it down to a box. And that box is probably going to move because I got to put train stations in, actually. But I don't know when I'm going to want to do that. See, that's not right. Obviously, that is wrong. Not really sure how that happened, but okay. It was only one of them, too. Weird. So, because we're going to have to hook this thing up to the network, right? That forge is going to need these items, the iron ingots. I probably could have my forge right next to the iron, to the smeltery. That's actually not a bad idea. No. Exactly no, actually. We're going to fix that. Is anybody else doing that? Why would you think that would be a good idea? Well, we're going to fix you. You're going to be fixed, whether you like it or not. You didn't do it this time. That's what I thought. Alright, there we go. Okay, are these guys... They should be... I think when you smart these, it copies what's... Oh, no, it didn't copy what's next door. Is this guy set? He's not set. I thought I... Oh, okay, these never got copied from this side. So, none of these got copied when I smarted them. Now they should be good. Let's check this guy. Okay, cool. So let's get the splitters in now, and I probably can just do it like that, right? Nice. I think it's saving the position. Man, that is so... I don't know if that's smart or what, but smart the mod? Or what? But this is so cool, man. God, that makes putting in lifts way easier. And boom, we just literally increased it by a ton, in my opinion. Alright, let's draw out the belts so it'll actually go somewhere, right? It's got to go to a box. Let's figure out... Let's get it smelting, because that's going to take a tiny bit of time, I guess. And then we can figure out the rest in a second. 4E, there we go. We're going to need lifts, though, obviously. So let's get it to the ground. Oh, it's going to go straight in. Well, that's easy. Thanks. That's a no-brainer. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of that method. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go like this. And then... across and down again. Actually, why don't we do it this way? Why don't we... And I don't know why I didn't save this. Oh, I know why. Because I went backward in my thing. That's going to be on 8. I got to watch this thing, man. It turned off my video last episode, and I had to re-record stuff. So why don't we do this? Well, actually, let's do it from this side. Then we'll know exactly where we want it. We want it right there. I just want to be able to walk underneath it. Then we can put these supports in there, because, like, you know, we got to support the belt, right? Like that. And then we can put supports here so it looks cool. Actually, let's put the lift in first. Man, and the camera is so awesome. That lines... See how it just tells you where it lines up? Put that in the game. That needs to be in the main game, dude. That needs to be... Like, yes, steal it, please. Everybody's cool with you stealing that. I want to make sure it's the same distance. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's belt it now. It hates that config, huh? Well, let's just go all the way across. What is it doing? Oh, now it does it. Weird. Maybe that had to be user error, I'm sure. So I was doing something wrong. Alright, cool. We're giving it ore again. Let's get this guy hooked up now. And we're going to do it off this dude right there. So it's going to come out and over and across a little bit. Totally cool. We're going to do the same thing, though. We're going to hook it up like this. And we're going to turn it and aim it at the thing right there. Then we're going to do the same. We're going to do this one the same way we did the other guy, except we're going to turn it like that. Which means he's going to have a conveyor thing right here-ish. Probably like, I think like that, right? No, one more back. Okay, that's cool. That, no. It's actually right there. Okay, this other one's kind of easier. Probably should have started here. And that, I think, lines up the other one, right? Isn't that what's saying? Yeah. It lines up with the other one. So this is just a turn, but I want it to line up with this. Looks cool. Looks cool that way. Alright, let's get this guy unloading as well. The last guy's not going to unload, which is going to actually lock the whole train up. So what I might do Doesn't seem like a wild turn. I don't... Well, let's hover. What am I doing here? Nope. I just picked up a piece of... I just didn't want to do it for some reason. There. Now everyone's getting ore, at least. Well, this back guy... I need to turn this off. I need to not load over there. We're going to take one of the train cars off, because I don't have a need for that. And it's going to lock the train up, because it's not going to unload. So I think I'm going to take one of the train cars off when it comes back. Let's see where it is right now. Is it coming back yet, or... No, it's sitting there waiting to load. Okay, that's fine. Alright, these guys are getting ore. That's good. Everybody's sort of running. Again, it's a manifold system. It takes time to load. We're okay with that, because we need to have time to actually build our train exits, right? Our station that exits. And we're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have 3... Right? They're going to have 3 platforms, because we have 3 different kinds of ingots in here. We're going to have iron, copper, and caterium ingots. So really, I just want a mirror image of what we got over here. And man, oh yeah, I guess I can do this. Is that a tier 2? Yeah. We're going to have to put this over here so I can fly. Again, it's just, one of those annoying things you have to do. There we go. Okay, so in that case... I got to leave enough space to put 3 of these train stations in. I can go that way forever. I don't really care. This has to be managed. Okay? We're going to have dudes sitting in here grabbing stuff. We're going to have people come over and get stuff. So we cannot have it get clogged. And again, the closest I can go is... I got to go over here and set up the blocking. That's probably a good idea. Why don't I go set it up over here to where I can turn, and I'll know right where this station needs to be. I'll put all the turn-ins in, then I can proceed, right? So I think it's gonna need to be... See, that's gonna be too many blocks, man. These are gonna have to be path signals. The whole place is gonna have to be clear before a train can go out. That's how it's gonna have to be. Because I need to clear this line. This line needs to stay clear. So I'm going to end up with pathing signals all the way down this to say, hey, you gotta lock up that whole thing. So I think it's going to have to be pathing signals from this path signal back. Anything we add is going to have to be a pathing signal. So that's going to say the first one it hits is going to have to lock all of them up from there and forward to the next 2 block lines, right? The block indicators, or signals. So if a train's coming out right here, it's going to check that path, and then it's going to check the other path, and then this one, and these other 2. And if that's all clear, it'll let it leave the station. If it's not, because somebody's coming this way or something, it'll just sit there. That's how we're going to do it. Which means I can cut this here. This is actually not a proper placing for this guy. I really want it to be... Well, for this, I would normally want it to be 2. But I think I'm gonna now actually put my pathing signals a little bit further back. Probably 4 back normally. But I think this is going to be so tight that we'll put one right here. And then we're going to do a turn-in, like, immediately. So that means our turn's going to be right here. Okay? And this is going to be the outside train that's going, like, coming down, right? I'm sorry, going up, because it's going to be lower. It's going to be down there. So we're going to have to leave space. Please hook. There we go. We're going to have to leave one more block for a curve, right? For bending our dude. And we'll actually, you know, to signify that, we'll just put a 1 meter in there. That'll help signify that this is actually a ramp block. Okay? So let's put the curve in. Well, I like to do the curves first. Actually, yeah, that doesn't need to be the ramp. This is the ramp. This is the beginning of the ramp. Well, this is the last of the straight foundations before the ramping starts. Okay, so that's in, and now we can go back a little further, like this, right? To there, and then we're going to do it again. We're just going to keep doing it, but we know where this is now, and that's the center, which is going to help us with where is this train going to be, right? Can I maybe just... actually hook to the top. That'd be really nice. Actually, why don't we just do this? Come on. And because I do want to keep the indicator, and actually that's the block I'm going to use anyway, so I might as well leave it in there. All right, so then we got 4 blocks, right, for ramping. And now I don't have any power. Damn it. And this is why I have power poles all over the damn place. Let's do a Mark II so I can fly around here and do fun things. There we go. Alright, so we've got the turn, the last straight block, the 4 foundation block ramp, the straightening thing where we bend it back again, and then we have the platform. And the platform is this wide, and then we've got one extra one for a box. Okay. We really don't need all that stuff. All we need to know is where the turns are, because these are not going to... Oh, they might overlap. Didn't think of that. They cannot overlap. The boxes can overlap, but that's it. And not really, because they're going to be too high eventually. We're going to have, like, no smeltery left. Maybe we should have ran it this way. The smelts this way. And then move it down to the train? I don't know. Because this is going to take up another... This is going to end right there. This is going to be our next train. Our first train's going to be, like, right there. Well, it is what it is. Let's go, guys. Let's keep going. That's really not where I want this. Now this train can't go. So why don't we put this back in and signal this. There. It's going to have a path right there. So this whole thing has to be open. That's what we're trying to tell it. Now it can go at least. Yeah, he's at the station dropping off, so we wanted him to be able to leave. Oh, I was going to take a car off this guy. So let me get over there. God, it just seems so slow to me, man. I'm going to look at a speed mod. Because I'm trying to, I don't want my time in the game to be just like, see, it can't unload. So it's just going to sit there. And I can't access the train while it's on the... So let me get in this train. I need to take that off. This is only going to be a 2-train setup for a little while. Turn off self-driving, cancel docking, back it up. Because I think it has to be out of the train station for me to access it. Cool. Cool, brake. Yep. Get out. Alright, take this off. Has it got a lot of ore in it? Tons. Tons, baby. And this has tons. And I think that box has tons. Yeah, it's like the box is full. And this is full? Not full, but why don't we take these out? And then I'll put a box down just to put my junk in it. And now I should be able to pick this car up. And then put the, whatever I just picked up in here. There we go. There. And there we go. Okay. Now I can tell this guy to go again. Now you can turn on self-driving. And he's going to go get more ore. Great. But we are not emptying the ingots. That's okay. It doesn't matter if he stops. There's no other trains on the tracks anyway. It's not going to hurt anything. But he's going to go pick up some more. And now he's only got 2 cars. So now he's not going to be a nuisance. Alright, so we're going to set up our second on-ramp over here, right? Then our third. The third one's going to be for iron. So we kind of need to know where that's supposed to be. Now we're going to wait for this guy to go by. It shouldn't take long. He's a super fast train. This train is really fast. I mean, look at it screaming along. I didn't know trains were this fast. I can literally sprint in the game faster than this train. But I'm not upset. Like, I got trains early. I'm very happy about that. I'm only at tier 4, right? Okay, let's do another turn right here. Right? We can't. Because it's going to conflict with this. Actually, wait. If we cut these... This is going to be max 4, right? I think it's going to be... Yeah, max 4, let's say. I can cut off the other platform and put the other one right there. Why don't I just use the same damn station then? Well, I just put another station in and make a copper one. It unloads fast enough and the train gets out of there fast enough. It's not that big of a deal. If you got a train waiting like 20 seconds for it to unload. I'm gonna try that. I don't know, man. If we do that, we're gonna screw it up. I don't like that. That's how you get into trouble. You start using the same track for multiple things, and then you have logistics issues. Okay, so that would be the turn. Where would that lead us? Where the box is. So we have to go one over, actually. We have to go over here. No, because that's that, and then you got to go out too. So this is 6 wide. It's going to be 18. 18 foundations of space, unless I go really up and down and go over the train, which I don't have enough space to climb that high, honestly. Legs itchy. Need even more space with trains, apparently. Oh, I was walking. No wonder it was going so slow. Oh, these don't even have power. Well, we're going to have to fix that. That's for sure. Again, we'll fix all this up once I figure out what I'm doing in here. I just want to get these moving. I just want to get it going. No, dude. I don't know why it's freaking out. Actually, we can just use this one. That's easy. So I'll just do that. To here. There. Okay, now we have them all working. I thought they were all working before, but apparently not. Okay, sweet. So 18. What's that going to look like? Again, no power. Let's go. There we go. Okay. So that means 12 more from here. Jesus. So that means something like this. That's the space we need for these stations. That's more space than the frickin' smeltery itself. I don't want to put multiple stations here. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's gonna kind of box me in, man. But you know what? Let's just do it. And then once we outgrow this, we'll make this the iron-only one, and we'll just use one station. And if we outgrow it, I'll move like copper somewhere else. All we have to do is retool the machines anyway. Everything will be built, so it'll be fine. Let's destroy this because it's totally not going to happen now. Oops, that will happen still. Dude, there you go. Okay. So that is the actual factual. It's going to go to here. Then we're going to need... That's going to be the line that is the level line, right? That goes right in. Then I'm going to bend it in. And actually, it's going to be one back from here even. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that is the ramp down to the last line where you have to bend it. Then it can... Yeah, it can actually hook directly up. But we're going to ramp this. So let's just get the ramp in. We might as well just do it now. This is actually going up. Because that's also going up. So that's fine, but this is going to change. Did the train go by? No, it's just my arm or something. We're going to have to get rid of this tree. Let's do some flying tree trimming. I did this in a previous episode, but I had to cut the footage. Because it got screwed up or something. I'm just going to fly while I chop trees down. Pretty cool, huh? And why don't we get rid of any ore I have in here? I know I can use the trash. This is not worth a lot of points. I'm not flying all the way over there to dump off a few things of ore. It just seems stupid. Alright, now let's do this guy. Like this, we're going up. 1, 2, right? We're going up 4. And I'm definitely a little bit slow today. I'm recording this the same day I recorded the previous video. And I am slow. I'm not used to being so slow. My brain is, like, slow. I don't know how my buddy drinks so much, like, heavy beer all the time. I mean, I like it. They taste great. But, man, they're serious on your body. There's no joke, man. Alright, there we go. Okay, we got that. Now we want 1 up. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I had it. There we go. This was a placeholder. Let's build the actual platform now. Yeah, it goes across the whole thing, so let's... No, that's wrong. And then we want 1 for boxes, right? Okay, now we can build this whole thing. Now we can do this Miss Zoopy method thing. Oh, not if I fall on the ground. Come on, buzz me in. There we go. Jesus, man. Jesus. Alright, let's get this in. That's what she said. And then, I don't know how far it goes, but let's just say, I don't know. That looks good. Got a lot of trees to trim. Let's go do that real quick. Maybe I can fly while I do it. Nah, probably I don't need to. It's fine. So I like to save the trees, but then I end up cutting a lot of them out just because they don't fit, right? I only cut out the stuff that doesn't work. I want to keep the vegetation where it does work, because I think it looks cool. This is gotta go. Flying chainsaw guy. Hell yeah, you probably shouldn't run and jump with a chainsaw, kids. Okay, don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. Been doing this a long time. The slide jump with the chainsaw out. I haven't had an accident for a while, actually. We probably don't need that much platform space. I don't know how much we're going to need. How far out here do we do it? It doesn't really matter. But I don't want to cut the trees if I'm not going to use it. I guess I did it to... Watch, it's exactly perfect. Oh my god, it lines up. I did that on purpose. I knew what I was doing. Yeah, I knew what I was doing. Alright, let's extend this out. Well, first we will do this. It's totally fine. Let's chop all these trees. Let's get rid of all vegetation, all life, and anything good and wholesome. Let's just get rid of it. I only want bad stuff in here. I only want pollution and death and destruction. That's really the only thing I want in here. Everything else has to go, man. This stuff produces oxygen, get rid of it. Why would you want that? It's getting in the way of progress. Now I know every one of my platforms I think so far is unsupported. Oh well, we'll fix it later when I have more tickets and stuff. Let's just get up on here. Alright, cool. Now we can do this, right? It's going to come in right here. Oh yeah, this doesn't have to go up and down. Shouldn't it? Yeah, it has to. How'd this guy do it? Oh, I did it right off the turn, I think. But we don't know where the turn is. Now we're going to know where the turn is. We just have to do this. You know, something like that. It's close enough. I know where it's supposed to be, and that's the whole point. That tree is going to have to go. Do I have any power? Probably not. I will in a second. Let's just start building from this side so I can hover. Nice! Okay. Well, I at least need, I don't know, that much space. Let's say. I'm going to need one of these. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of them for a turn, and then also 1 to bend my track, which is actually going to be the one that I use like this to start the ramp. Let's start making space here for that turn. Because it's going to be turning in, correct? 1, 2, 3, so we're going to put it there. The turn in. And then we're going to need more signals, which is totally fine. Because now we got to split, and we don't have anything... Oh, it's disconnected. Alright, well, whoa, hey, don't do that. There we go, let's connect it. This says it's good to go, but it's kind of not. I guess it is. It's also kind of not. Okay. I think we put path signals in here. I think that should be a path signal. Because if this is turning in, okay, so that's the pass signal for this turn in, right? So that guy turns into here. Actually, that needs to be a path signal. And then it's going to say check the next 2 blocks, which would be this and that or that, right? So we're going to have this block now is going to have to be closer. It's going to have to be like right. Yeah, that's probably good. And we can probably get rid of this one out now, actually. That's too small of a block. Actually, no, that was probably fine, actually. Because remember, it checks the next 2 blocks. So that path and that's going to be a path. It's going to say check the next 2 blocks. That's a block, right? This whole thing right here is a block up to that next line, or up to the next signal. That means the second block is this whole thing, right? It would have been the whole line. Well, that's a lot of track to be checking. So I split it up to right there. It's going to check to the end of the block. This whole thing is a block. Yeah, I can do this. I'm going to show you, okay? So this purple is an entire block, this whole thing. So I don't want it to wait till all the way down. I don't want it to check this whole purple block and that whole orange block, because there could be a train down there. I don't care if there's a train down there. So I'm going to put another block signal right here. I'm going to break it up. Now it just checks the purple one and the green one it just made, up to there. If there's a train in that block, I don't care. I really just don't care. So let's change this to path, which means it's also going to check 2 more up that direction too. So you got to be a little bit careful with these. It's going to check this space. That'll be a path too, so to check that space again, and then this is a block, it'll check that, and that's a block. So it's going to check all the way up there. So we need to put 1 more block in here, kind of close by, which means you probably need to break this up. It's probably too big. Let's do it to like there, I would say. I don't want it to check too far, you know? There we go. And now I need to change this to a path. There. So now it's going to check this area. It's going to chain with this one. Oh, it says... Oh, I don't like this, it says. Probably because we have unended track over there. Let's see what it says. Block has configuration entry signal types. And I think that is because... Even this one's screwed up now. Well, because it's got to check 2 blocks, and this block is open-ended. If we take this off, which we can do in a minute, actually, let's just build this. I don't know if I'm gonna need these or not. Let's just build this, and then we can fix this. Because we got a problem. Our other train won't be able to come back. So 4. No. Yeah, there you go. 4, nice. Get pretty fast at these. Okay, that's in, great. Disconnects, great. I'm about to fall, great. Now I can't get back up there and get any... Oh man, I'm almost dead. Oh shoot. Aha! Dirty bastard. Come on, where's my flight? Watch this, I'm gonna fly in the air and shoot him with a gun. Where are you? You want some now? Huh? Oh yeah, it's got drop. I forgot about drop. Bam! Come here, turd. Come here, bro. You're dead, stupid bastard. Haha! Oh, see the thing spawns on top? Oh no, not on top. It's easier to find though. They said they're gonna do that. No, oh, it spawned on top, but I still can't get to it. I'd have to pick up the leaves, but oh well, I'm not gonna do that. Oh wow, I still have this old ramp. Gotta get this out of here. This was not even ever supposed to be here, actually. I mean, I was supposed to take this out. Let me do that now. Gonna need a ladder, apparently. So let's put a ladder in. That's actually a more permanent solution. Alright, that's fine. Where's my ladder? Ladar. I think it's called Ladar, right, guys? Alright, let's put one in, I don't know, right here. Looks like a very common spot to be, without. Again, my recorder decided to throw away the last half of the video. So, I don't really know if it's, like, stopping, and I could look and see that there's no video recording, because I was pretty sure it was recording. Or if it stopped actually just picking up video, but it still didn't close the file out because I didn't hit stop. I'm gonna have to watch it really closely and figure out what it's doing, because I can't see it, and I have to re-record half this episode. That means you guys get one less, you know, it's harder for me to get episodes out. So I tried to get us back to where we were. The platform is built, and I'm ready to put track in, and I'm ready to put a train station in, and all that kind of stuff. And then I did a lot of talk about strategy, and we'll do a little bit of that. I don't want to take too much time up, but let's get back to it. So I'm building this up ramp here. This is what I was doing last time, I think. And I just need to connect it to the station now. Now I can actually build a station, so that's perfect. So let's get the station slapped in. And I want it to go, yeah, this direction. There we go. Okay, now I think because these path signals are like, hey, you've got some stuff coming in right here. This block is this whole thing. We don't know what to do. So I'm just going to put a path signal up here, and I'll tell you why in a second. And now they should all be good. They aren't. Sometimes you just have to pick it up. Oh, it's probably because this is not connected or something, I'm guessing. Where's the other train? Is it in the station over there? It is. It's in the station. I think it's because this doesn't go all the way through. So let's add in the freight platforms here. And I want it like that. Why isn't this working? I needed cable. That was what I needed when I did the resupply, and I forgot that I needed cable. I'll be right back. Alright, back and resupplied. And I actually tried to do a resupply right before I started this video so I wouldn't have to do that. And I guess I didn't get cable. I didn't check everything. Dude, slap in there. Like a Slim Jim, okay? Even though Slim Jims don't slap in, but that's fine. Alright, let's go get the rest of this done. These guys should be set to load. Yep, we're loading stuff in. And actually, before we finish that, let's finish this platform so we can get these ingots going, because they're just chilling out, and I want them to hurry up and finish. Now that we know how big this needs to be, we want it to be right underneath that. And is that right? Yes. Now we got to kill more trees, guys. Oh, I'm glad it picked up the footage of me shooting that dumb boar in the face with the rebar gun. That was a lot of fun, actually. So I'm really glad I got that thing before it stopped. Now I'm checking it. I'm checking you. All right, doesn't seem to be screwing up, but it's early in the video recording process here. It's early still. All right, now we can get to building more building stuff. Why don't we put? You know what we should put on this one? We should put a a container on this. Let's put on like 9. We use containers all the time on these builds, right? So, yeah, you're loading just like that, I believe. No, that's totally wrong. Just like, no, that's wrong. Okay, I got the line. Seems like I got the line. There it is. Let's put one more right here. Got the line. Nice. All right, let's do... You know what we should also do? Let's just do belts and other things on here, since we're going to need conveyor belt. Oops, 9 is the box, so 8 and 7 and 9. Okay, there we go, because we use these a lot on this when we're building this stuff. So this guy is going to go down like that. Same thing for this guy. And he's receiving, which we already knew that. Alright, let's get down here. Nope, let's get down here for real. And, I really hope they have a way for us to kill these guys, because they're just, like, kind of annoying. And if you kill them, they're just going to come back into your factory, so... Is what it is. Rebuilding stuff, not my favorite thing to do, to be honest. Stuff I already built. Building it twice, not a super fan of that. You know? But what can you do? I got to put this video out. It's not like I can be like, you know what? I'm not going to record. That's good. You just missed the footage. You just missed out. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. That should do it, if I recall correctly. There we go. Alright, let's get this other one in. That was like relatively painless. Also, those back 2 guys are not powered. So I'm going to hook those up after it gets its belt in. I just want to unclog this thing. No, we want this. So we can get the train out of there and picking up more ore and actually processing things. Too far. Is it not on the line? There it is. Those lines are super important. Because the way this game works, it's really hard to tell. I mean, you always already know this. Where the hell you're at. 3D wise, you know what I'm saying? Alright, this is going to look a little funky, but it still works. Careful, don't do it wrong. I did it wrong last time and had to rebuild it. There we go. Okay. So now ingots are unclogged at least. Let's go hook up the other two dudes over here. We never gave them power. Oh, we did. No, see? Wrong, dude. Maybe I did earlier and then I got it wrong. There we go. Well, I'm glad we checked this. This guy, what? He's just too clogged? Yeah, he's clogged up. Okay, that makes sense. But hey, we're processing again. And now they're going to make space right here. It's actually moving off there. Once there's enough space, it'll lift the car and put the ore. That's exactly what we want. We want this train waiting on this guy to consume ore. Okay, that's how we want the train to be bringing the ore faster than we can consume it. Okay, that we do want that. That means we're getting our full belt speed with the ore. So let's check out items per minute. It's probably dropped to 0 now because, well, I can't check it. It's in the middle of loading. Okay, so we got ore, we got iron moving into the iron thing, and I really wanted to put on here, logistics network, add iron, expand iron is done, and add iron ingots, right? Supply. It's not done because we do have to name the station. We're going to do that real quick. But we've got one ingredient now for our foundry on the network, on the logistics network, okay? Nice. Very nice. Let's name this thing. Let's name it supply, smeltery, no, ingots, iron. Then the other one really should be demand or iron, but that doesn't tell it where it is. Right? This is just a supply of ingots. This could be, well, there's not going to be more than one supply of ingots. Why would there be two? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That would be weird. We're only going to have one supply of ingots. At least for now. Oh, man. Make sure you hit enter. There we go. Okay, now have an efficient day. Well, that was very inefficient, actually, to have to do it twice. And I've done that twice now. Okay, cool. So I was thinking, and I think I'm going to go back to my green color. I know, Jesse, you're talking about doing red. I thought I'd get more suggestions. I could pick from one. I'm just going to go with green. So we're going to start turning things to green like I used to do. And I better make everything I do, right? Standards, vehicles. None of these. Fix-it foundation? None of these. Just standard and vehicles. Looks good. Everything else can just be what it regularly is. Okay, let's start coloring things. That's kind of neat. I like it. Looks cooler, man. The orange just kind of played out. I don't really like that. Oh, shoot. I didn't know it was going to do that. It does your belts and everything, too, huh? Well, we got a lot of stuff to click, then. Okay, well, I kind of don't want to do this. This seems like a waste of time to color the belts. Especially if I misclick. Right? Yeah, I gotta change all these too. Gotta change all this stuff. Man, this is a bigger pain than I thought it would be. Especially since I gotta go back and fix those. I gotta go back and fix. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna leave this. Wow, I didn't know it would be this much freaking work. Well, we're gonna keep going because I already started it. So we're gonna make the whole smeltery the green color. Right? Even the poles will eventually be green. Not right now. Cool. Great. Everything's looking great. We like it. Train, you're gonna be green now. Everything's green. You know, I can make trains like brown, or gray or something. That'd be kind of cool. What if they were this gray color? Oh, that looks sick. That looks pretty sick. I like that. Yeah. That gray color is pretty nice. All right, we'll go back to green. Hit these guys. Seems like a waste of camera time, but It is what it is. It's what I'm doing. And, nothing we can do about it. We just got to get this done. I already started it, so I got to finish. Cool, cool, cool. Go, go, go. Do it, do it, do it. Do all the things. Oh, I'm still flying. Okay, I don't want to fly right now. Just run around. Why can't I touch this thing? There we go. That's what she said. Right, right. Oh, there's a foundation that's green now. There are going to be a lot of green foundations. Damn it! Ah, this is a lot. I don't know. I might stop. This seems like a lot. I can do this off camera. Because now I got to go fix a bunch of stuff. I know there's one back here. There it is. Now there's one over here. Cool. I'm getting a little tired too, because actually this is the second video I recorded today. Because I want to get this train stuff done. And this is the second video I've had to record again. The last video did the same thing. And so, I had to do another 30... I think it was 20 minutes on that one. So this is a little bit longer than the previous screw-up, but... let's get all the belts if we can. So, sorry I'm a little tired here. I know it makes the commentary not so great, but... I had a great previous video. Could have just taken that one, dude. You know? Alright. I think we're done in here. Nope, one more. One holdout. There we go. Okay, back to our original colors from Season 1. Nice. I like it. Ingots are flowing. What we really need to do next, and we've got a station in, and we've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes left, is talk about a coal line. And I did kind of want to end... Oh, no, we didn't finish any of this stuff. We didn't finish any of this. So let's finish this. I also didn't recolor the smeltery in my last one, so... Let's take that out. We don't need this. I was just using it to fly. And let's get this intersection in here. Right? Let's pull this up to... right here. And then we'll do the turn. And then we'll go up. And then we'll go straight for 2. And then we go back down. Right? We're going to bend it again. And then we go all the way into the station, which is going to take a while. But we need another block in here. I'll do the blocks in a minute. This thing's still freaking out. It still can't do anything. That's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. It should be fine now. I connected the line. Oh, I broke that, maybe? Probably. Let's just go fix that. I don't want to mess around if I don't have to. Like if it's really just because this is broken, which it probably is. No, because that's a different block. It shouldn't care about that. I'll probably have to replace those signals, because sometimes it just freaks out and gets kind of dumb. Okay, that's put in, and then we're going to put in another path, right? That's going to be a path right there. But first, let's get our blocking set up. We want another block right here. That's what I did, and then I took this out because it's too close. I made this one whole block all the way up to here. Which actually, I could leave it there. And just put the block right there and right up there. That'd be fine too, honestly. I think that's okay. As long as the train is going that way or going forward, this train can come in. Because they shouldn't collide. Probably. But let's put one more block in here, though. This is a lot of blocks. Because I want to make sure that once it's figured out where it's going, in this block right here, right? See this light blue block? That once it gets out of this block, it's not holding anybody up. I don't want him to be all the way down there or all the way down here, and then it frees it up, right? So this block can actually probably move down. I think it's too close now. Can we move it? Is there another break? I mean, we can make a break. Right, about halfway. So we want it, I don't know, about here. That's probably good. Boom. Alright. That's done. And now we got to change that one dude over there to a path. And honestly, Nah, that's okay. I think this blocking in this path is fine. But this one needs to be path now. So I'll take this one. That guy doesn't know what to do now, obviously. Put a path in there. You can see the little arrow, too, with the direction. That's kind of cool. I didn't see that before. It's so tiny. They should make it bigger. This guy is freaking out now. He doesn't like the signaling we've set up. Neither does this guy. There's no way I'm putting 2 blocks in right there. That's dumb. I think if I just reset this, it'll be good. That's what I did last time, I think. Let's see if it likes it now. No, he still thinks that's not a good idea. He doesn't like it. Conflicting entry. So, if that is a path, and that's a block, that's path, block, block. That seems okay. I don't know why that would be not okay. Well, really we want 2. Doesn't this cross over a line? It does not. It only crosses over a line right there. Why would we need 1 more block? That seems dumb. I could put one right here, I guess. Now he's happy now. So now it goes path, path, block, block. Okay, that makes sense to me. And this guy's happy now too. Okay, that works. That's not how I did it last time, but that's okay, it works. We're over the time, and I'm not even done. Actually, I am done. This guy's still kind of pissy. But I think it's because I want another block down here. So let's put one like right here so that it doesn't go into the train too quickly. Right? We want to make sure that there's some space. And can't really see what I'm doing because I'm on the damn ground. Let's make it right here. Nope. This. There we go. I have power again. Let's get the block signal and put it right there. That, you know, that should have made this guy happy, but let's go check on him. We'll just pull it up and put it back down. All the tracks should be in now. It really just needs to be reset. So, I'm pretty sure anyway. Sometimes you just have to reset these because they just don't... They freak out too much. Did that do it? No. Okay, let's reset this guy. He needs to be reset as well. He does not like... Oh, he's on the wrong spot. Right, that goes up there now. That's why. Well, that's one of them. See, he's good now. I think I reset these guys and never... Or reset the stuff and never reset them down on the track. Everybody's good now again. Everybody's happy. This path says... This block right here... And this block... Or, I'm sorry, this path... Block... Path block, we'll call it. This path block... This block... And this block need to be clear. So let's make another block. And in fact, I'm going to just take this out. Because I don't think it's very necessary. Right? We don't need that. We just need this. Well, then we're going to probably need one right here. Maybe we do need that one. Yeah, everybody's happy, I guess, again. So, as long as the train, this train right here, as long as any train crosses their car... Actually, let's move this block back. I want it to be more distance. Is it good? Everybody still good? Everybody still likes that. Because what it's saying is... Oh, yeah, I could do that too. I could turn this into a block and it would be fine. Because it would say path, block, if I took that out. Like, if I did this, it would still work, I bet you. Put a block here, and then take this out. Everybody still happy? Less signals. So what this says is, this path has to be clear. Which, this whole thing is a path. This whole thing is the same block. Then this block has to be clear. And then, it can, if the train, once it passes into here, this train can leave. Or, the other block is the block over to here and then the block all the way around, which doesn't really exist. So I probably need to set another block over here so that once this goes into, well, I'm probably going to have to delete this to create another block in here. So I'll create a block right there. Oops, let's do it again. To say, there we go. So now it says this path, this block all the way over to here, and then this block have to be clear. Once the train is into that one, it'll leave, because it's got plenty of space to move around if it is going that direction, which it probably won't be, but you get the drift there. So that's going to do it for this episode. I did want to talk about the next steps, which is adding coal to the logistics network. What I mean by that is the train system. Once you have the train system in, it's easy to just slap stuff in. It's really simple. You have the network set up. You just do an off-ramp, slap a station in, pick up the stuff you want, and say, go to this place, and boom, it just goes there. All the way across the map. You don't have to keep setting up, draw the belts, draw more belts, draw more belts. I was thinking, what if they had an actual logistics belt that you put stuff in, like a black box, and you didn't have to draw anything. Once you hooked it up, it would just go through that network, you know, like I don't know, like a wire or something like that, where when you connect it, it just connects everything. You know, you connect these train tracks, it connects, right? The train just runs on the same track. They need like a composite belt that's in a black box. You just hook to it, and then it's assumed to be moving in the logistics network. That's what they should do with this. That would be really cool. Then you could use belts, and you wouldn't have to run them all over the map. But anyway, the plan is going to be, and let's show you coal real quick. The plan is going to be that there's a bunch of really nice nodes way up here. Remember, like on Season 1? 3 piers right here. We got a pier over here, which just popped up. Actually, it's a normal. I thought there was a pier one up here. Maybe it's that one. Yeah. So that's decently close by. But I'm not going to put a station in for one node at this point. So what I'm going to do is get these two down here. I don't know why this one didn't show up, probably because I'm not close enough. But I'm going to take these two nodes, belt them into one station, and then I'm going to pick it up on the local network, okay? Remember, the center track's the global network. That's going to go all around the map. And then the local network is just going to be little pieces off of it, little circles that are off the main network, okay? Another thing I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to have all the ore nodes, like all the iron nodes, train into a warehouse, because when I want iron ore, I just want to send the train to one spot. I don't want to send it to a bunch of different ore nodes. And I don't want trains from each ore node trying to fill my station. I want my one train, or maybe two, like that one route, to just keep refilling me. I don't want to go all over the map, right? It's more predictable to just go to one spot. So probably somewhere in the middle, like right here, I'm going to have a warehouse with just each type of thing, like iron ore or whatever. Just dump it all right here. And I have a bunch of backed up trains just dumping into the warehouse. And then that's where I'm going to go pick it up. So that's probably going to be where my main base is, because I'm going to bring all the items there so that everybody who needs something just goes to the warehouse. We're going to have a lot of trains coming and going there. There's going to be probably some concentric circles where the warehouses will be filling different things. And then I'll have little bits of that for my own personal base. I'll have a belt from each one of those to my own personal base where I can have a supply, right? That's kind of the plan. So let me know what you think in the comment section about that plan. I think it's pretty good. And to all the new people, thank you for coming by, and thank you for subscribing and hitting that bell notification to know when I do videos, which is 10 a.m. every morning. And every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, these are both Pacific times, I live stream. Check the video description for the link to my Twitch. So again, I hope you enjoy this. I'm enjoying myself. I'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty.